Hello everyone, my name's Erkan and I'm going to be answering question 1 for you today. And question 1 was, in what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Now, our trailer is a thriller/drama, and these have conventions in particular which make them what they are. In my opinion, I think our film does implement some of the typical conventions that you would see in drama. However, I do feel as if there are parts we could improve on because of our lack of equipment, skills, etc. etc. And this could be because we are students and we're not actually professionals with high technology to produce to the same caliber as people in the actual profession of movie production. One of the conventions we actually did try to use was the montage effect to show the different scenes all muddled up to show the audience a fast-paced show of different events going on around the trailer, along with music which could apply to the youth target audience, which we are going for. We also use close-ups and long take to take build-up to make the build-up of suspense, which is what you would find in a drama slash thriller trailer. You are getting more interested the more you watch the trailer. Now, for example, in the movie Brotherhood, which is what we actually remade for our trailer remake, you see a montage of different events going on in the film, such as the main character running away from a gang, which could leave yourself asking yourself, who are they and why are they chasing this person? We actually wanted to create a similar effect within our trailer, with scenes such as the main character in the trailer, Juice, seen with two different girls in the trailer, leaving the audience to question why is he doing that, and are they both his girlfriend? Questions that you want answers to and will only find answers to if you would watch the full film. However, it can be argued that showing too much of the plot can actually put the audience off, which is what we completely wanted to avoid, which is why we compiled it into a montage in the first place. And this is what you would find in most movie trailers. Although they are showing a lot of scenes, you don't know whether they are in order, start to finish. I feel as if we've done this successful because, for example, in the trailer, you would go from a drug scene to a love scene, leaving the audience to question if the two scenes relate. In the 2 minutes we had for the trailer, I feel that we were able to challenge and execute the conventions the best we could, because even though we were limited to resources, if we had things such as CGI, more location and a budget, we could fit the conventions 100% perfectly. In the beginning of our trailer, we introduced the villain or the person to disrupt the main character's life, which could be said to challenge conventions, as typically with a thriller/drama, you get introduced to the villain towards the end of the trailer. But this is something we wanted to do different to make the audience think who is the good person and who is the bad person within the trailer, as it can be argued that putting the villain at the end of trailers can probably put the audience off since they already know who the enemy is or who the disruptor is. We've conveyed the villain by using close-ups onto his eyes to give the impression that he is fearless and ready to do anything, which is what I feel is a typical convention of thrillers/dramas, since the villains are the ones who challenge the main characters when no one else is around, which is why they are villains/disruptors in the first place. At the same time, we're not trying to tell the audience too much about the villain by only giving him camera shots, which suggest that he's a disruptive character, and giving him lines in the trailer such as, "Have you gone through with what I've said?" This could leave you wondering, what is he talking about? Now, I think the conventions we done the best was the feeling of suspense and questioning when the three goons were walking up to the car park aggressively, as it gives the impression of anger, fear and tension, which can be said to be typical conventions of a thriller/drama. In my opinion, I think this scene stands out the most in our trailer because there were 3 different shot angles and 3 scenes of it, each angle showing a different perspective and viewpoint of the scene. And the fact that the 3 goons were in hoods can be said to add to the suspense, as hoodies usually connote to gangs and violence. Overall, I think the conventions for thriller were easier than expected to convey within our own trailer because of the shot types, editing techniques, sound and mise-en-scene they use. In terms of shot types, they just use basic ones, so let's say low angle or high angle, and they'll use those shot types to show power and dominance. In terms of editing, they would use jump cuts and simple cuts just to go from one scene to another. You don't really need that extreme amount of editing just for a thriller. Sound, they can use a variety of sound depending on the setting of the film, For us, we used a grime type of sound for the second song in the trailer, and then the first one was we made it type of sound. And mise en scene, we used a lot of that, jackets, suits, things like that.